March 11th, NBA, PrizePicks, a little behind. So we got to go ahead and get it out the way. We got Kyle Kuzma, 20 points. Gary Trent Jr., 17.5 points. DeAndre Ayton, 17 points. Devin Booker, 35.5 PRA, 25.5 points. 5.5 assists, 4.5 rebounds. Porzingis under 18.5 points. Against the Lakers, Russell Westbrook over 17.5 points and 7.5 rebounds. Depending on if LeBron's in or not, I don't think it matters. Towns, 3.5 assists, under 10.5 rebounds. Sadiq Bey, 2.5 assists, 23.5 PRA. Desmond Bain, 2.5 assists. Trae Young, 25.5 points, 9.5 assists, 40.5 PRA. Wendell Carter, 15.5 points, 10 rebounds. Zubac, be careful, but I think he could get over 8.5 against Collins and Capella. Mo Bamba, 9.5 points. Beverly, 9.5 points. Van Vliet, 20.5 points. DeAndre Hunter, 12.5 points, 17.5 PRA. John Collins, 14.5 points, 1.5 assists. Bogdan Bogdanovic, 14.5 points. Terrence Mann, 11.5 points, 20.5 PRA. Clint Capella, 9.5 points, 10.5 rebounds versus Clippers. Kay Cunningham, 19.5 points, just because he's been on a streak. Going against tough Boston. Marcus Smart may lock him. Been on the streak, though. 4.5 assists, under 6.5 rebounds for Kay Cunningham. Jason Tatum, 28.5 points, 40.5 PRA. Jonas Valanciunas, under 21.5 points. Mitchell Robinson, 8.5 rebounds. Terry Rozier, 20.5 points. Luka, 32.5 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. 50.5 PRA, 5.5 free throws made. Jalen Green, 17.5 points, 23.5 PRA. Dwight Powell, 11.5 points. Lauri Markkanen, 22.5 PRA. Dinwiddie, No Brunson, 17.5 points. Jay Crowder, 19.5 PRA. Shaw Morant, 30.5 points. RJ Barrett, 23.5 points. Darius Garland, 22.5 points, 9 assists, 36.5 PRA. Kyle Lowry, under 11 points. Isaac Okoro, under 9 points. LeBron, if he plays, 29.5 points over. Bam Adebayo, 18.5 points, 3.5 assists. Dejounte Murray, 22.5 points, 8.5 assists, 38.5 PRA. Donovan Mitchell, 26.5 points, 36.5 PRA. Keldon Johnson, 16.5 points. Vassell, 12.5 points. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 13.5 points. Going against his former team that kicked him to the curb that he won a championship with, 19.5 over on the PRA. If you haven't tried out Outlast, use code PPU to get your first deposit matched up to $200. Also, we have an extra bonus code, Referral, so you can get an extra $25. Win up to 80 times your money, 20 times, 50 times. It's up to you. I'm going to run the injury report right here.